Perfect. Okay, everybody. Happy Monday. For those of you who didn't see the announcement yesterday, it's pretty exciting. I didn't think there was going to be anything else coming before conference. However, 20% off site wide for all new customers, existing customers. So don't forget to check in with your OG customers, even if they haven't ordered in the last few months and it was last year. Lots of customers gain weight over the holidays and are wanting to restart on their health goals. We have solutions for them that are incredible. Obviously, new customers get the best savings possible and the free gift, the free frother, and full access to our fit page. If you guys didn't know, for those of you who don't know, we have a fresh and fit page for our clients that have workouts, 365 plus recipes in there. You get full access to that too. So if you have health goals, guess what? You get the extra 20% off on anything on the website too with the promo code SAVE20. And you guys, new distributor kit. So in Canada, instead of the 129, it's 103. In the US, instead of the 99, I believe it's 79. Don't quote me on those numbers for the US. But the whole point of it is, you guys, there's a huge, massive sale on until Tuesday, tomorrow. So don't miss out on this opportunity. I don't know what's coming at conference, but you want to take advantage of this because maybe they're going to talk about, oh, for every customer that you enroll, every distributor enroll, you're earning points towards a cruise, or you're earning points towards XYZ bonus. Okay, so like you want to take advantage of your enrollments now. Alrighty. So this whole training is about distributors because I know that was one of the biggest things I struggled with. I didn't sign my first distributor until 5 months into the business. That being said, we didn't have stories, we didn't have host to posts, we didn't have reels, we didn't have lives in the beginning, all those kinds of things. So I want to share the like 5 main ways to attract and enroll distributors. And if you guys have questions, you can pop them in the chat. I will answer them afterwards. I'm on Zoom and live, so hopefully I can see, yeah, things coming on in. Alrighty. If you guys want to get a notebook out, always you retain 40% more when you write it down. And then you don't have to go back and rewatch this whole video. You can be like, okay, this is what I need to do. All right. So, that being said, first one, you guys, is like when I first started, pretty much what we had was posting. So you want to make sure that you're sharing about the opportunity that we have in our hands to earn income. And I think every single person in the world needs an extra stream of income, pretty much. Even entrepreneurs who have millions of dollars typically have 5+ more streams of income. So everyone could use this opportunity, and it's up to us to help the ones who are ready. So first things first is you guys post about it. We should be posting about the business opportunity every day, if not every other day. I don't hit every day, but my goal is to try to post something about the business on my page each day. Here's some things. If you're like, well, I don't know what to post. One, I'm going to show you in our boards for our team, the fresh board. If you go under posting 101, you go to business posts, there are hundreds of pre-made posts for you to use, okay? When you're in the beginning, I recommend utilizing some of those and then customizing it. Second, you guys, is that we're people. People want to know what your experience is with this business. So different ways you can share about it is sharing about the bonuses. You earned one. What did it do for your family? Did it pay for you to fill up your gas tank? Did it pay for your kids' dance class? Did it put that extra money in savings for you did it pay off your cell phone bill, your hydro bill? Anything. Did you donate it or help a family in need? Like income goes income is power, okay? And when you can share that we earn bonuses every single week, like I have had paydays where my paycheck comes, boom, it's gone, like in the past, and all of a sudden I have to wait 2 weeks. We can earn bonuses every single week. So if we're in a crunch and we need extra cash, we can earn them right away. So sharing about the bonuses, sharing about the payday, what it's doing for you, even if you don't earn one, what is your next one going to be spent on? What is your team? Like if your team earn one, shout them out. They can see other wins coming in within your organization as well. Second way to post is talk about the team, you guys, the friendships we build in this business. I'm someone who's an introvert and not really good at having female relationships. This business has taught me a lot about friendships and how to communicate better and how to feel supported in myself and have friendships. So that is a win. You can post about that. Like, I've never felt so good being around another group of women, like-minded women that are, motivating me, inspiring me, helping to be better, and all those kinds of things. Growth is another thing, you guys. Even if you haven't made a lot of money, you can talk about growth in confidence, growth in my health, growth in my leadership, growth in my parenting, relationship skills, all the things. So, say this business has taught me so much how to deal with, stress and communication, or however you want to. Flexibility. You guys, share your office view once a week. Where are you working from right now? Drop it in the chat right now. Where are you sitting? Are you sitting in your car? Are you working at work? Are you working from your bed, from the couch? I take pictures of my feet up and be like, oh, I can't believe this is where I get to work from today. Beautiful view. We're at the beach. We're at the park with the kids. I can't believe that I can make money and spend time with my family. I can't believe I can sit on the beach and get paid. Okay, who doesn't want that, especially with summer coming? So, are you at dance class? Are you at hockey with your kiddos? Like, you can post that you're working from anywhere. Okay, talking about the fun, you guys. We get to go on incentive trips. We get the ability to earn extra income that we can go on those extra trips, buy those extra things that we want, the fun money, all that kind of stuff. So, talking about the fun, the friendships are still fun. You share about that, and the freedom. Every single Monday or Sunday, I share about the freedom of the business, normally saying, I love the freedom that I don't have to have an alarm clock. Who in here likes waking up to an alarm clock in the morning? You're like, oh, yeah, that alarm clock. Oh, gotta go to work. You can just sleep in. You can work your business when you want. I used to commute 2 hours to and from work when I worked in construction. 4 hours of my life wasted every day. And I talk about that because there's people that are stuck in traffic, scrolling on their phone, thinking, it would be so nice to just not have to do this every day, So, no commute, having the freedom to be with your family more, to not have to have a boss, no cap on how much you can make. There's so much freedom in this business. It's crazy. Like, if you feel restricted that you ask your boss for time off and they say no, and you're like, oh, I just can't, and we accept it. Yeah, yes, with this business, you can do anything that you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, and when you share about those lifestyle things, I promise you there's people who are stuck in those situations that when you share about it, it's relatable to them, and then they see themselves. I would love to do that. And then you post about it again, and maybe they haven't jumped on. And then next time they're like, oh man, I keep seeing her post. Maybe I should do something like that. Then they see it again. They're like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Yes, I want information. All right. And that's how I got a lot of my distributors in the beginning, was posting about the business, messaging anyone who liked or commented. Did I have a ton of likes and comments in the beginning? No, sometimes my post got none. I had a really small network. I started from scratch. And then there'd be one, and then there'd be one or two. And then I would get a message, people being like, oh man, I always see you at the park with your kids, and I'm stuck in a cubicle. My kids are at daycare, and like, we never do anything. Okay. So just know that people are watching you. All right. And the more you can post about this lifestyle, the better. I want to talk about call to actions on posts really quick, where it says, I'm looking for 5 people who want to make $300 a month. Who could use extra income from their phone. Those are great. Those are call to action posts that you want to do on your page like once a week. The rest should all be lifestyles, you guys, because if you're like, oh, I'm looking for 5 people who want to make money, well, like, that's great. That's great for you. But why do you want it? I'm looking for 5 people who don't want to be stuck, XYZ, blah, 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 all those lifestyle things that you talked about. Okay. I'm looking for 5 people who are tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I am looking for, 3 people who don't want to have that lingering, unpayable credit card debt. People that have that are like, oh my gosh, that's me. I'm looking for people who are missing out on trips with their kids and want to have more family time. You guys, you can talk about, I remember making like my enroller, my girlfriend, she was like, Jessica, make like a personal post. Like, it's embarrassing telling people that I'm broke, that I can't pay off my credit card. Like, who wants to know that? But all the people that are struggling out there that you're brave sharing, like, I had a really hard time paying off my interest payment. And now with this extra income stream, I'm finally able to relieve some of that financial stress for myself and for my family. And even though it's not gone yet, I can't wait to cut that sucker up. Okay. So I talked about how when I was younger, my parents could never afford to go on trips, and saying like, It was a struggle coming from a family of 5 kids. We couldn't go on vacation. Now, because I have this income stream, I can actually get paid while I'm on vacation, and I can save up for it even faster with these weekly bonuses or however you want to share about it. Talked about how my car used to break down all the time. Who has wintertime tires that they're like, I need to get changed, or brakes, or whatever maintenance that you need. So much more in the winter. I get that from people. Oh, I just have a car payment. I can't afford the products yet because I have to get my car fixed. Okay, perfect. Do you want to make money and earn like with the with the business? Okay, but I would talk about how I have my broken down car. Finally, I was able to get it a new vehicle that was something reliable. I didn't feel scared in with my kids, to keep them safe. And I was able to pay those monthly payments in the 5 years. You guys, I paid off that car with this business. And you can totally do that too. Okay. That's one. Posting. Posting is huge, you guys. People don't know that you have an opportunity for them to earn income if you're not posting. We get wrapped up in the products, which is good. You definitely want to share about the products, but don't forget to post about the business. Secondly is stories. Lots of people will scroll news feeds. Some people don't. They swipe story slides. So put it in your stories too, so you're hitting two audiences. And the thing I love is that if you're new and you're like, oh, my post only got one like, you go to your story views and they're like, 20 people looked at it. Message all those story views. Take that post that you took the time to write, chop it up with a picture, put it in your story and a couple of slides. So as people tap through, it tells them your journey. It's like a vlog of your lifestyle within this business, and people are going to be captivated and watching, and more people will come to see what did Jessica do within her business today, or what did you do in your business today. Okay. And then you're relatable. You're like a real person, and they're like, this is legit. Okay. So, lots of my distributors come from my story views. Hey, thanks so much for checking out my story the other day about like work, crazy kiddos, and life. Just figured that I would reach out. Like, could you benefit from an extra income too? So many people are like, yeah, I've been watching your story. Actually, I was wondering about that. Okay. So 100% videos, do video content in your stories. When people see you, there's an emotion there. There's a connection there versus just reading, versus just a generic story slide. You guys, if I could recommend trying to get away from the the story slides, I don't want to say from the ones in boards, but do those in an emergency when you are busy, when you like twice a week, if you need to, or 3 times a week. The rest should be you. Okay. All right. Number 3, probably one of the, well, I would say number 1, the best place that I enroll distributors is Host to Post. Anyone who hosts a post for me, you're getting up product caps, you're getting up giveaway Host to Post. Soon as someone posts for me, the next day I'm going and saying, hey, thanks so much for posting. Side note, have you ever thought about doing this? Like, when you put that post up for me, that's exactly how I earn income. I think you'd be incredible at this. Like, would you be open to info? Okay. They're like, oh, like that's what you do. Like, I just posted and like, that's it. So it's a great conversation starter. Of course, they're active. They're on social media. They're willing to post for you. They know how to do it. Why not do this with them? They're already doing it with you. So I love asking hosts, offering the host the opportunity. Okay. And that's exactly why we try to get up Host to Post every day. You guys, 25 Host to Posts a week, I think should be like a bare minimum. That's 5 Host to Posts up a day, 5 days a week. Just like if you had a 9 to 5 job, your job is to get up 5 Host to Posts a day or 25 Host to Posts in a week. If your boss was like, you need to hit that number, would you hit it? Yes, that's a requirement. This should be a requirement for our job. And if you're like, oh, I don't even get 25 up in a month. If you're wondering why, like the traction, you want more traction in your business, you want more encouragement in your business, more Host to Posts will bring the boom. I promise you. Okay. And that's, you guys, that's 100 Host to Posts up in a month. If you're asking each host about the opportunity, numbers don't lie. For every 100 people you offer the opportunity to, 1 to 3 people will become distributors. So if you're just doing that, you will sign distributors. If you're being consistent and you're doing what you need, they will come. Okay. I know I talk fast. That's okay. You can rewatch this if you need to. Um, and or message me if you need help with conversations and questions. Distributors, you guys, if you want to get up distributor host a post, that is multiplication. Like, say my girlfriend Jen's got 300 people on her Facebook. I give her a distributor host a post. Maybe she's not interested in the income, which I don't know because I haven't asked her yet. But Jen puts up a DT hat and 5 of her friends are looking for income. You guys, now more than ever with the economy, with the cost of living, people need an extra income. So she puts up a post. 5 of her friends are wanting to get started. I message Jen, oh my gosh, you have people who are already interested in this. Like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this business? And I just got my 5. I said 5 distributor asks a day will end up to 100 by the end of the month, and you will sign. If you're getting host to post up each day and incorporating the income opportunity, you're going to sign way more, way faster. Alrighty. Um, okay. The ones who are interested are coming to you. Reels. So Reels is something that I know is like the next level in majority of our comfort zones. Young people are much more prone to do video content, but if you can do like a short video clip, you guys, it can even just be, Crystal Peters actually told me this. She's like, I will just do a quote or I will just do a picture. It's not even a video, but if you put a picture on a reel, you can put, I'm looking for, stay at home moms, college students, who could benefit from an extra income. Or I'm looking for the mom who's tired of, not being able to fill up her gas tank, pay for groceries and her credit card. If this is you, comment below or something like that. It could be just a picture, but videos are worth 1,000 words. If people know that you're a real person, that you're legitimate, you're going to have more people coming to you. So do a business reel. And the thing that's nice is that one video, one 10-second clip can go on Facebook, can go on Instagram, and can go on TikTok. So you're hitting 3 platforms with one piece of content and again, multiplying your efforts, smarter, not harder. So direct messaging is the last one. And I know Shannon, she wasn't able to share. I think she's coming back from her in-laws today and it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Shannon. She likes to direct message people. So she'll go and scroll her newsfeed. Who is active? Who's always on your newsfeed? Who do you always see? They do social media well. You should offer them the business. Who takes great photos and you're like, oh man, those pictures are beautiful, or they've got a great family. They're always doing stuff. They should be messaged. Okay. And I always look for, like, when I'm adding people, I scroll my newsfeed and if I see like a mom and she's got like a post with her baking or her kids or her recipe or whatever the case may be, and it has like 20 plus likes or comments on it, they've got a good active network. You should offer them the business opportunity. So key things to look for, you guys. Are they positive? Are they in a niche that you're looking for? Who posts lots? Great photos. Offer them all the business. And again, if you're like, well, I don't know what to ask. I don't know where to, what to say. Because I definitely did not know what to say. And again, you guys, in boards, in the fresh board, when you go to distributors right here, boop, there is distributor messages. Alrighty. And from posts, stories, reels, direct messages, host to post, follow-ups. There's so many different examples. You can read some and you'll be like, oh, I like the wording of that one. And then just customize it so that it is coming from you personally and not just like, we're not robots. We want to be personal to people. Okay. All right. So, I just want to check this because I did not see. Okay, good. This isn't popped up in the fresh page, so hopefully I am streaming in there and I'm not on my regular Facebook because it's not showing me that either, but that's okay. All right. So what to do once you get a yes? You message the likes and comments from your post, you message your story views, you message your haps, and then all of a sudden you've got a handful of people being like, yeah, sure, send me info. Oh, that sounds interesting. Like, of course. So conversation, you guys, distributors. I think it was April Jennings. She was my ambassador upline. She used to say distributor conversations are more so like a date because they're not buying the shoe like the customer, they're buying the shoe store. They're partnering with you in business. So it's harder for people to make a decision to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to start a business today versus I really want those gummies. Yeah, I'll just buy a bottle, you know? So thinking of it like a date, you're taking your time, you're asking them questions, you're being curious about what their needs are and sharing information. Okay. Is this a good partnership? Getting them on the phone. I can't remember like the percentage of people who enroll once you get them on a call. And for me, I'm an introvert, so like calls freak me out still to this day. But if someone's like, oh, let's get on the phone and chat, absolutely, sure, let's talk. We can get on a three-way chat if you don't know how to talk to your potentials yet, and you're like, what if they ask me a question and I don't know? Three-way messenger chat, always a solution. And sending the distributor video. Ooh, my thing's gonna die. Hopefully I can get through my notes before then. Hopefully I only have like a couple minutes left. So I'm going to go back. We're going to talk about the distributor conversation. So again, you guys, in the board's distributor, right up here, it says PDT combo and scripts. Step number 1, send them the info. Ask them how much income that they want to make. Ask them how much time they have. Like, do you have a current job right now? Do you have kids? Like, how much time do you want to commit towards that income that you really need for yourself? And most people will be like, oh, I could do like 2 to 4 hours because they're like, oh, I'm committing to myself what income I want to make. They're going to make it. They're going to, usually they'll make it a higher number. Okay. How we get paid, explaining the different ways we get paid. You can send them the average income chart with it and say, which one of these looks good to you? And then you could kind of know what rank and what income goal. If they're like, oh, I don't know how much. Okay, which one of these? Alrighty. And then letting them know about the product kit, which is, which is right here and it's on sale. And then sharing about the cost. And when I used to get to the cost, it used to be like, oh my gosh, now I have to tell them it costs money to get started. And then I would get ghosted. No one would reply back to me. And I'm like, they're not interested. You guys, honestly, most people who are interested, they are interested. The reason is because they're broke. And the reason they didn't reply is because they can't afford it. And they don't want to tell you that. Okay. They don't know can they take the risk and spend $129 that they potentially don't have. So the thing that I love is offering the pre-sale. So if someone ghosts me and doesn't reply back once I tell them how much it costs, which is only $129, so affordable, you guys. I could spend that out on one date night, one jacket, snacks for my kids in a movie, right? So the cool thing is that pre-selling, they get free product. So you can help them pre-sell that product so that it's free for them. So the next day, I always go back and say, hey, had an idea. Any questions about that info that I sent over? Or I've got an option. I've got a spot open to pre-sell to start for free. Would that be something you're interested in? And normally if I tell someone, yeah, you can start zero cost, they're like, oh yeah, sweet, let's do it. So there is a whole pre-sell Canada script. There is also a pre-sell USA script because your guys' pricing and kits are different. But in Canada, so it's like, okay, great. We're going to put up a post, see who might be interested. We're looking for 5 people who want to try a sample of coffee. That's it. Who do you know that likes coffee? Let's just put a post on your page and see who might be interested. Yeah, it's 5 people. My mom loves coffee. Like, she'll buy a sample set for me. Like, who is your girlfriends that you regularly go out for coffee dates with, that you could ask? Who's a business owner or busy mom that's really busy who probably loves coffee that you know? So they put up a post and then we send 10 messages to people. And normally our goal is to try to pre-sell that kit in a day, usually 72 hours if we need to do follow-ups. So there's a post in there, message example, reply, pricing, story, follow-up, all in there ready for you to succeed and help them start zero cost. They sell that bag of coffee. It's $100. Okay. Do you want to spend that last $29? You can keep the gummies, or do you want to sell the gummies so that it doesn't cost you anything? Right now, with the promotion that we have on, they don't even need to sell the gummies. They can keep them because it only costs $100. Right. So, okay. Overcoming objections. So, of course, there are going to be people who are nervous. I said no for months. I don't have time. I don't have social media. I have a brand new baby. That's a legit reason. But I was like, I don't know anyone. I'm an introvert. Who's going to want to buy from someone who's skinny to lose weight? Like all the excuses that come in my head that were fears holding me back to start this business for months, everyone's going to get it. I would love for you to comment in the in this team page, if you're watching the replay, how long it took you to sign up. Most people, they don't sign on the spot. It's very, very rare. So if you're talking to a distributor and they don't say yes or don't sign right away, if you stop following up with them, you just did all that for nothing. So just know that they want it, but there's some things that could be holding them back. How to overcome those objections. Amber Parker is the best. She gave me this. She's an ambassador diamond for a reason. She said she does the fear felt found, find a solution. So feel if someone was like, I don't think I can do this. I have a full-time job and like my life is so crazy busy, but thanks anyway. And you'd be like, you know what? I totally know how you feel. I felt the exact same way. Like I had a brand new baby when I started, and life is crazy. What I found is that we're on social media at least an hour a day anyway, even if it's just 10 minutes here or there where we're drinking a coffee and lying in bed. If I could show you how to generate a couple $100 a month in the nooks and crannies of your day so that you could have that extra money for your family that we talked about, would that be something you're interested in? If you can overcome that objection and have them visualizing, yeah, I can fit it in 10 minutes here or there. Okay. So, and most people are like, oh yeah, I am on social media every day. Like she's right. Okay. Second is, I don't have the money. Okay. We just overcame that objection. That's okay. I totally know how you feel. Most people, I felt the same way. Like it's nerve wracking to spend that money. But what I found is I'm going to spend that money on, Starbucks coffee each day when I go to work, or, a movie night out with my kids. But I have the opportunity to pre-sell to start for free. If it didn't cost you anything, would that be something you'd be interested in? Yes. Okay. We just overcame that money solution. Anything that you can think of, there's a feel felt found for it. Normally I go through more scenarios. What else? Oh, I just wouldn't be good at it. I don't think it's for me, but thanks anyway. That's okay. I totally know how you feel. I felt the same way. I didn't have any experience, actually worked in construction. I didn't have social media before this. But what I found, it's like any normal job. We go in knowing nothing and we're trained. So that's exactly what I do. I walk you through training so that you can learn that skill. And if I could teach you how to do that so that you could generate that money for your family that we talked about, would that be worth it for you? Well, yeah, if you could train me how, it would be worth it. Okay, well, we just overcame it. There's a difference between overcoming a fear and helping them and holding their hands through that versus convincing someone that they should join. Oh, it's the best ever. You don't even have to work. You make so much money. That's convincing. And then those people aren't going to work because it's not reality. But if we can give them the solution and they say, yes, they can. So you guys, don't drag or beg. Cast a vision of success. Let them choose their heart. Do they want to stay stuck or do they want to find a solution? And then you just have to realize they're not ready. You're going to keep posting. They're going to keep seeing other people's success, your success. And they're finally going to say, okay, I finally feel settled. I finally have the money. I finally have the time. I'm ready to get started. And lastly, you guys, is follow up. Okay. 24 to 48 hours is normally when I check in with someone after I've talked to them. Lots of these people are from host to post I've never chatted with before. So I want to make sure I'm building that relationship and in their inbox right away. Hey, how was your day? I'm just checking in with everyone, or I'm just catching up on messages. Any questions about the info, or is it sounding good? Oh, it's sounding good. Okay, fantastic. So how much are you looking to make? Tell me a little bit about you. Okay. Continue the conversation where the scripts are. Follow up Friday. So if they haven't returned my messages, Friday, I messaged them back. Hey, I'm setting everybody up so they can get started fresh, earning income for this next coming week. I've got that spot open that we talked about for that part-time income. What are your thoughts since we last chatted? Any questions for me? Or are you wanting to know how to get started? Okay. Month end, same thing. And you guys, every single month. But when you message them each month, don't just say, hey, I've got those income spots ready. You ready? You want to get started? Hey, how is your month? You want to sign up? And yes, I do that once in a while if there's a promotion and I really need to follow up. But also building the relationships. Go over to their page, like on some of their posts, Compliment them on their posts. Then message them, oh my gosh, I just saw your pictures of you and your kids at the park. Oh my goodness, I just saw that recipe, that dinner that you had last night. How have you been? And normally it'll re-spark the conversation. They're like, oh yeah, it's been good. Oh my gosh, that food was delicious. I know you need to try this recipe. Sorry, I didn't get back to you about that income last month. I've been so busy. Re-sparks the conversation. Stories are gold. If your potential distributor has a story up, go and comment on it. It's going to go right into their inbox. It's going to break up your conversation of your follow-ups with genuine relationship building, which hopefully it should be. You should commenting a question, asking them something, complimenting them, and then they're going to see in their inbox what you just said, but they're also going to see the last one that you sent them about income, and it's going to remind them the whole reason, like the purpose of what they want for themselves, essentially. Okay. Promotions, you guys, also when you're building those relationships, it's going to set you up perfectly for this. So if you're having those daily combos, giving them the information, posting regularly, adding to your stories and following up and building those relationships, then when a promotion like this comes around, you are like ready. You're ready to enroll. So whenever whenever things like this come around and there's, a couple of people that will sign like 5 people and you're like, oh my gosh, how come everyone's signing so much? Not everybody is. The ones who've been putting in the consistent work, post, story, post to post, message, follow up, those are the ones who are enrolling. So if you want that to be you, I just gave you all the simple steps to enroll distributors. It takes time to grow your kind of clientele, for people to see your posts, to know that you're a serious business owner, for them to feel like, okay, yeah, like I'm ready, like let's do this. So this little promotion that's going on, the 20% off kits until Tuesday, it ends tomorrow if you're watching this right now. If it's already past Tuesday, we missed it. But conference is coming this coming weekend, Friday the 24th and Saturday the 25th. And normally they will have some kind of discounted BBK kit on. So if you miss it, you're like, oh man, I missed the promo, or I wish I had more potentials to follow up with. Start sending your distributor messages now. Start getting your business posts and your business stories up now. And that is going to set you up to have a handful of conversation when conference comes, if there's discounted kits, and boom, you just signed yourself some distributors, which is the whole purpose of this, the whole purpose of our year and growing our business, to help ourselves build a successful business and generate income for our families. We're sending the messages and doing the tasks for a purpose. We're doing it for our families, for our goals. And we are also helping other people who want to do it for their families and their goals, and we get to do it together. And it's just freaking amazing that we can all succeed at this business together, you guys. We just have to do the steps. Okay, so that being said, you guys, we're at boom 123, I think. First 2 people on here to send 5 distributor messages, take a screenshot of it, go post it in the Fresh page, and boom, we're going to be announcing another prize draw for this week. My challenge to you guys, my homework is to you guys, every single day, send 5 distributor messages. Take a screenshot, show me that you're serious about growing your business, go and post your booms in the contest to win prizes. That's all I got to say. Go for those distributors, you guys. Be brave, have courage. Get out the content, send the messages, and they will come. They will come to you. I promise. They will enroll with you. You will reach those promotional bonuses, the big bonuses that are coming at conference and all the things. So thank you everyone for watching. I will get this recording posted in the Fresh board. There's a training file, and the 2025 recordings are going in there. Obviously, it's live on this page, but it might get buried under all the content. So easy access is going to be in boards after. Thank you guys all, and we'll see you next time.